Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so very much for your love on my last video. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers. And if this is your first time here, you're welcome to this amazing community. My name is Omolara. I am currently working and studying here in Finland, and I film about Christian lifestyle, I film about career, and I film about relationships. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So today I'm bringing you what you might have seen in the title already: how to actually build your CV even while you're still in the university. Okay, how do you increase your employability while you're still in the university? Recently I realized that in my CV I have a couple of experience even that shows forth while I'm still in the university. So it wasn't like I got some of my skills outside university, because nowadays you see that if you're still in the university, like you just graduated maybe like 6 months and you're trying to look for jobs and they're asking you for a number of years of experience. Nobody is asking you to might have worked, because it's not possible for you to be in university and at the same time have worked in a company. Some people are doing that, but it's not actually possible for all fields, and it's not actually possible for everyone, right? So how do you actually build your employability? How do you build the possibility to be employable even after your university? So that's what I'll be doing in this video. So without further ado, let us jump right into the video. So today, the first thing I'll be talking about is volunteering. Volunteering is like the easiest way for you to build your CV. That's like the easiest way. So if you're currently in school and you're running away from volunteering, everything is not about money. At the time you are in, whether you just graduated or you're still in the university, the first thing for you is not about money. Believe me, the money will come later, but don't really put money first. Consider volunteering as much as you have the opportunity to volunteer. All right. So in my own case, how did I build my CV even while I was still in university? From my 200 level to my 400 level in university, I was taking MTS tutorial. I looked for my own strength. My strength is, to some extent, I am good with mathematics. And I'm like, okay, let me find a way to make it to be a blessing to people through what I can do. You understand? So I started taking tutorials, right? When I was in 200 level, I took 100 level tutorial. I was taking people in 200. When I was in 300 level, I was doing the same. 400 level, I was doing it. I stopped taking tutorial because of my thesis in 500 level. So one of the way, if I put it in my CV that I taught MTS 10, even though there's a way to put all those things, but the fact that I was able to teach, while I was handling my studies, I was still blessing people. I was still giving out to people. So it shows that I am a leader. It shows that I have something to offer. So at the time, I was not looking for money, but I was just looking for a way to just be a blessing. Even though in my case, I was using my strength to cover my weakness. I realized that I don't like talking. I realized that I'm scared to talk because I'm scared of speaking bad English. So I looked for a way that, okay, once I'm good in mathematics, even if I'm speaking bad grammar, hello, you will listen to me. I don't know how true that is, but that was my thought. And that was what made me start taking mathematics. I felt that when I speak to people, I build my public speaking skills, and at the same time I'm being a blessing to people. So that was what led me to actually teaching mathematics when I was in the university, and I am very grateful to God that I did. So you're still in the university, you just graduated, look for a way to volunteer. There are several opportunities around you to volunteer, except you're not just thinking about it. I'm very sure that you might have heard this from many people, like it's not new to you, but I'm just bringing to you my 2 cents to say volunteer now that you have the opportunity to do so. The 4 years, 5 years experience they are requesting for you to apply for some things is not actually because they're expecting you to have worked in some organizations. What you're saying is that you've done some things, you've volunteered. Aside breeders, aside taking tutorials in university, I remember that I was the vice president of breeders. Breeders is like a mathematics association in Futa. So I was taking mathematics all through. As I was taking mathematics, I was also the vice president of that association. And I can tell you for free, these are the things I put in my CV. Okay, so look for places to volunteer, look for organization, look for groups that you can volunteer. That's number one. Number two, even though this is also relating to volunteering, number two, I would say, of how to build up your skills while in the university is don't make everything about money. Don't make money the center of everything you're thinking about. The money you're thinking about now, believe me, it will come later. It will come what? Later. So don't base everything on money. Like, oh, money must come, money must come. Let me give you my story. When I finished university, everybody will go back home and all that. So when I got home, I'm like, okay, now that we're going for service and service is not yet time for service and everything, that okay. I looked for a school around me, close to my house. Then I wrote an application letter. I was like, oh, I'll be interested in taking mathematics in that school. I wasn't requesting for money. I was just looking for a place where I would leave my house in the morning and actually go there and just come back in the evening. All right. So just in a way to build my CV. I looked for one thing that you see that it is actually repeating what I'm saying is I was using my strength. My strength is to teach math, and I'm like, okay, this is my skills. I will teach math in this school, and there was nothing to I was not requesting for money. And then I wrote the application letter, oh, this and that. I just wanted to teach and all that. So they said I should come to the school. I went to the school, and then I did the old test they used to do, and the teaching and all that. And like, I should resume, and I'm like, okay. And then when I got to school, I was taking maths, I was taking further mathematics, and I was taking computer studies. so and at the end of it all, thank God the principal of the school, or the proprietor they call it now, is a very good person. He paid me, and he actually paid me well. Yeah, he did. So you can see that in the very first place, I wasn't particular about money, but money came afterwards. So for me, these were the ways I actually built up my CV. I can tell you that these experiences were the things that gathered up together while I was able to use those experiences to actually get a job, even during my NYSC. These were the things I put together into my CV. And if you can see from what I've been listening to since morning, everything is still based on volunteering. Like, there was no proper job or something, except for my industrial training in 400 level, which was cool. But I mean, even if this industrial training was not part of it, right, I would still be able to fit into some job requirements because I have the experience when it comes to leadership, when it comes to teaching, when it comes to volunteering, So in whichever way you're even looking into, if it is job you want to do, if it is business, when you tailor things, people will be able to see that, oh, she has volunteered, she was a leader somewhere, they'll be able to see the impact you have made in every phase. Okay, so try and volunteer. The summary of my discussion today is volunteer. Anywhere you see volunteering, volunteer. Anywhere you can volunteer, just volunteer. Okay, and then you can also look for opportunities that is tailored to your career path. Immediately you know your career path, you can also look for things that you can do that is just majorly focused on your career. You will see a lot of volunteering opportunities. In fact, even if it takes you to spend money to go and volunteer, please do it, because these are the things that you put together in your CV. I cannot overemphasize volunteering. Volunteer. volunteer and volunteer. Keep volunteering. And even in the place of volunteering, you can even find yourself. At the point of serving others, that is even where you can find yourself. If you're looking towards applying for scholarships or whatever, these are the things that you can put together. Your leadership experience, your volunteer. In fact, I can even say category. I can say for free that those that if you have not volunteered before, there's probability that even if you apply for scholarship, you cannot get it, because it shows that you are not a leader. So volunteer, free yourself, give out that gift that you have, give it to people, give it for free. Don't expect money back, and I'll see you flying. Okay, so volunteer today. That's what I bring to you. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.